What's up, man? What's going on, guys? You're watching Down Forward Punch, episode number 3. Bam. Bam. You realize this every time we shoot now, there's less clutter in front of us.
Yeah.
It's getting more and more personal.
Better and better. Setups, we're getting better at these setups.
It's getting better for sure. It's just about knowing how to work with the space.
Mm-hmm.
So, last time when we got the LEDs and we put them up and, but yeah, see? It's like direct now.
Yeah.
All the way.
Yeah, before we were kind of
Get
like
your
looking
energy
like
out.
more
Yeah,
to
there's
the
a whole
side.
lot of shit in front of us.
It was awkward. We had both cameras set up right in front of us, but we're looking in another direction. And like you said, there's just a lot of shit in the middle. So now, honestly, it would actually be nice if we had a little fucking table just in front of us.
I know.
Right?
With some drinks on it or something. Some water.
Yeah.
And then I think it'd be gangster, but I don't know, man. It's hard with the space.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. You know how sometimes it's like your shot, my shot?
Yeah.
Then it's the double shot.
Yeah. If we had a wide,
you know what I
that
mean?
would be nice.
And you could see everything in between, but there's no way we got space for this stuff right now.
Like with our setup right now, it's not possible. Like if we had
it's not, huh?
If we had that LED light that you rented,
Yeah.
and like that was placed somewhere where it shone everything, then after we'd have more space to place just like one wide camera or still have the 3 in total. Like a wide camera we'd had to place somewhere high or just wide enough that everything else has to be behind that wide camera.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But it's good, man. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
It's still, we've achieved that cozy feel.
Yeah.
Which is the number one priority. Hey, man, it's not bad for a room this small, right?
No. Yeah, everything's
Start
like
of a new world.
still making it work. So
Big time, man.
yeah.
So what's going on this week, man? You have anything of highlight that you want to talk about?
Nothing really, man. I don't know. It's just
Everything Gucci with life?
everything's good with the life, man.
Keeping busy?
Yeah. I think what is it? What's that? The coronavirus? Now it's like taking a step back. Now it's back to like phase 2.
Bro.
Right? It's like now like they're limiting the amount of people inside now back to 10.
It is.
Yeah, because now they're like
It is. Yeah, that's the highlight for sure. They've been talking about that.
Yeah, because now the number of cases, what is it like?
The social
Is
gathering.
it like 50 a day or some shit? 50
I don't know.
new cases?
At one point, a couple of days ago, it was up to 60.
Yeah.
And they're saying that's very close to the highest level that it was in June.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was 70-something, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
But they were saying the trend was getting bad again. It was getting to the same numbers as the summer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's different now with all the kids and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That's true, right?
You know?
All the like back to school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I drove by, what is it called? I drove by a school. What is it called? It's a school, but I just don't know the level. I couldn't tell how old the kids were, but they were pretty young.
Yeah. Maybe like primary or something.
Primary or something like that. Just a school down here beside the crib on Prince of Wales. And I see the kids lined up. At the same time you drive beside the school, you drive beside the main building, and obviously right beside it you have the entire field and the playground where all the kids get to take their breaks. And usually you'd see them, running everywhere, but that was before Corona.
Yeah.
And they suspended all the schools, right? But now I see them, and every kid is lined up 2.5 meters from another kid, and they have, I don't know if it's just those few kids that I saw at that moment had all their hands behind their back.
Yeah.
But these kids had their hands behind their back, and they were across the fence, lying, just sitting back like this up on the fence. And from, like I said, from each kid to the next is 2 meters apart, and they're all separated. They look very military and organized and structured, It wasn't like clustered all in one. They were separated, and there was a lot of distance between. There wasn't a group of two any one place. And then there's the teacher there, and she's reading out this thing, looked like instructions telling them, because I think it was their very first day just a couple of days ago. I'm not sure when it was. And it looked weird, man. I mean, I know it's also It's also weird for the teachers that have to deal with this.
Yeah. Oh, well, of course, because it's like, how do you go into something so new,
Right?
right? Like, it's like,
With all the new things they tell you to do.
exactly. And it's not like you could just adjust immediately.
No.
You're probably like fumbling while you're
Exactly.
doing all these new things for the students, and then also how you teach, and then probably just like, I'm just wondering, like, in high school when all the kids have to leave their class, is it like one kid, one at a time?
That's Timbo, guys.
Yeah.
I'd like to introduce you to Timbo.
Yeah, that's the cat in the background.
The cat in the background who occupies this workplace and this inhabitat of ours.
Yeah. He likes to talk a lot.
Oh, I guess people are going to have to meet him eventually.
Yeah.
It's going to have to barge right in
they're
here.
like,
Meow!
Who's this loud ass cat in the background?
Yeah. I think it'd be clickbait because you bring us a whole bunch of cat lovers, right?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But yeah, man. I mean, it must be as weird it is for them as anybody else. Because imagine from when you're a teacher, you're getting the memo and all the instructions and all the management directions, you know, from the top, and you got to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, management for many places right now have no idea how to be compatible right away with the rules that the city comes out with for COVID. So it must be just as confusing for them having to read what they have to do with their kids and how to run their classroom. And some of them, they're probably looking at each other like, what? That
Yeah.
doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah.
But they got to do it anyways.
Yeah. Like protocols that they could find like holes in.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. I think as much as I don't like to admit it, I think the second wave is coming.
Oh, for sure.
It's just a matter of time, really.
Yeah.
Some people were putting a few bets on it still might be in September,
Yeah.
before October or early October.
Well, people are saying it's already like here.
Yeah,
You know, like what
based
these,
on the
like,
trend and all that.
Yeah, and like all the new number of cases, but at the same time, it's like so. It's like it's also like slowly approaching flu season. Like we're still early, but you know, it's like
That's the confusing part.
like me. I already have allergies. My allergies are just bad every time there's a change of season. So it's like, do I have the Rona? No, I like it's the sniffles. You
I know.
My eyes. It's like that's how it is for me every morning when I wake up for like a good 2 hours, and then I just go to normal. But like, it's annoying because now I actually take allergy meds.
Yeah,
You know, I try to stay away from it. I try to just be fine. I don't want to rely on medicine. You know.
for sure. And I think, I don't know, it's been 3 years, right, since I came back
Yeah.
from overseas, and I've been, 3 years full time this July. And I think my body's starting to build up some allergies.
Yeah.
It's that, or it's just, I don't know,
Well, sometimes it just
maybe too dusty up
It
here.
just happens later in life for a lot of people, man. It's not even just allergies.
But
it's
you know
just-
what?
It's food allergies
the
too.
ego makes you hard to accept that fact. Had to,
Yeah.
to come to terms with it. Because I'm like, alhamdulillah, I've never had any allergies. Alhamdulillah, I'm good.
Yeah.
My body fight. Da. And then all of a sudden,
Then the hamburger just comes by with a hammer, just
Boom.
right to the knee. Just
that's what it is. Because you're sitting there, bro, and you're. Why is it hard to breathe?
Yeah.
Why do I feel stuffed? At one point, I'm like, man, why is the inside of my eye so itchy?
Yeah.
And then I remembered my dad one time when we were eating out. He also has allergies. But for him, it's been a while that he's had allergies.
Yeah.
I think I might be developing them. It's that, or could be related to that stomach thing I got, which we'll talk about later, obviously, too.
Yeah.
When we share all the profiles about sports and whatnot.
Yeah.
Talk about all the things wrong with us and what we're trying to achieve.
Yeah.
And how to lose weight in the midst of all that, and training around injuries. But yeah, it's a small form of gastritis, which obviously has to do with stomach acid, and that sometimes, depending on the situation and what's going on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe the meal's too big. You do have breathing and difficulties at the end. But yeah, the allergies, man, they're
They always fuck me up.
Word,
it's
huh?
bad. It's like there's times, man. It's like even when I'm at the restaurant, just even like dust or anything, just like
Oh,
I'll just
right away you
start
notice it.
sneezing, and I'm just like, my eyes like they're itchy, my nose, I'm like can't breathe. I'm like, man, this just ruins my day. You know that, and like you said, it's just like you're like, oh yeah, I'm a healthy human being. Then it's just like pollen or like dust. You're like, you know, then you become like a little sis.
I know.
You're like,
I know.
yeah,
I gotta. That reminds me. It's. Remember I told you about that filter, their air purifier
yeah,
that I sent back to the States for warranty, and it's been what since May now. I'm pissed because they haven't told me anything. I've been trying to email them. I've been trying to phone them. I'm not gonna blast them. Actually,
Wow.
I am gonna blast them. WinX, what's up? You just gonna pretend like I didn't send my unit back?
yeah,
Now picking up my emails, and you're not picking up my emails, picking up my phone calls, and or answering my emails.
yeah,
And that purifier used to make a huge difference, bro.
yeah.
You turn it in the room, you just felt cleaner.
yeah,
I believe the best part of breathing well is you realize you're just very calm. I don't know how to explain it because I had I had ups and downs
yeah,
with breathing. You know, my surgeries, my nose, I told you about that. And with some people too, when you got allergies, you know it. But when you're very calm and when you breathe, it feels like you have to pull when the air is good, it feels
Yeah.
like you have to pull very little air.
yeah,
But you're filled with so much oxygen. Every breath is so HD and
Yeah.
clear, and your lungs are opening them up.
you feel great.
You feel great. And
Yeah.
that filter did that, actually.
Yeah,
When you close the room and you turn it on, it actually works.
yeah,
And you can feel the difference.
yeah,
And I sent that back in May, the beginning of May. I know it's COVID and things going on, but
no excuses, man.
no excuse, man.
That's whack customer service.
That's bootleg.
Yeah,
I'm going to blast him right
yeah,
here. A
you
bunch
gotta
of guys,
talk that smack, man. Fuck that. Yeah,
right? I got to try them a few more times, just like, because they gave you an RMA number and all
yeah.
that.
Like you
So
shouldn't
it's in
have.
progress.
Yeah, but like progress for like what 4 months, man. Like,
Bro.
it's crazy. It's like you shouldn't have to chase anybody for the product that they've made,
No.
especially when they're the ones that are willing to reimburse you
Yeah.
or fix the problem, fix the issue. If anything, they should have been like relaying maybe 2 or 3 emails by now saying like, "Hey, look, sorry, we're still taking care of this. Just letting you know."
That's
just in
all I
case.
want to know.
You know, like
you took my unit. Yeah.
just reminders. That's all it is, man. There's times where like some companies they're just trash until you publicly trash them. Then it's like, oh yeah, we're here. It's like, you know, like you woke
know.
them from a nap. Just
So, yeah. Speaking of that, you ever heard of Gymshark,
yeah,
the clothing line?
yeah. Steven buys from them. Or no, he buys from Alpha Elite. Yeah,
But some guys were talking about them, about how, you know, their entire marketing is based on guys apparently that juice,
oh
and that's how they're using, you know, wrongful. The only people that they ever advertise is, you know, juice heads to wear their clothes and
Yeah.
model it and all that type of stuff. But yet they came out of left field and were like, we're all for human rights and what is it called? And equality. So we're against body shaming.
yeah,
Then they brought these girls who were slightly fiddle and flow out of,
yeah,
you know what I mean? If we're being very descriptive here,
yeah,
out of their leggings and their clothes, and they were saying, okay, you know when these corporations come out of nowhere, they want to make it look like they're all part of equality.
Yeah.
We
the
care
PR
about
team
Earth.
is here to save the day.
The PR team is
Yeah.
saying at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know? With each one bottle of
Yeah.
we give back to the community. And that's one way we care. And people were talking about, that's bootleg. Where's the equality with men?
Yeah,
Why don't you have the same foundation or fundamentals against what you call body shaming and also do that for the male side? Why do you only have juiced up models that have physiques that are highly unattainable and mislead the people looking onto your clothing and your styles?
yeah,
Which is true, bro.
yeah. It's like
It's
these
the
people
age
did-
of Instagram.
yeah,
It's all fake.
yeah,
It's all fake.
yeah,
Applying there some filter, some computer work, applying there some,
yeah,
you know, whatever, the right app with the right camera to take with the angles and all that type of stuff. and these dry physiques that you just can't attain. You have to do something specific for their entire week just for that shot, and you wear their entire collection of clothing, and you get these photos that are gangster, and everybody's like, wow, not only am I gonna hopefully look like that when I buy this sweater, but I'll look just as good as he does when he wears it. No, because you associate the physique with the style, right?
Yeah. Like you make a good point about that. Like with them just like obviously showing off, it's like of course these people didn't just get these physiques immediately or within a small amount, like within a short amount of time that you're expecting these people to just the same people that are gonna buy your products to be like, hey, yeah, you're gonna look like this. It's like no. Obviously this guy has been training for
a long time,
guys for a long time, and then they look that good to fit in those clothes. And then not only that, it's like, am I gonna eventually fit in those clothes?
Yeah.
Or like how soon do you expect me to look that good, right? And then not only that, it's just like to get to my point, like a lot of these people, whether it's those apparel brands or like those Instagram fitness people who
I'm an influencer.
Yeah, I hate that word. It's
Instagram.
trash,
I hate, bro.
So
we're gonna
cringy,
go in
man.
on these people surely.
Yeah, but
You
like
know what I mean? But
like these people, it's like what I can't stand is that how quickly they pump out exercises or routines for people to just follow. It's just like, do you even follow these routines yourself? You know, it's like, you know, they're just putting exercise. It always feels like they're just putting exercises together
content
for people to like follow. And then people like, obviously people who are just on their phone, like, oh yeah, I just tried this the other day. It looks great. But it's like, are you really going to follow this for the next month, 3 months? And is it actually going to,
or even incorporate it?
Yeah, exactly. Or is it actually going to produce good results? Or are you just putting like random shit together, be like, yeah, this is going to make you sweat?
That's true.
You know, it's like, yeah, it's like,
it's not. Yeah, you're right.
Like,
that's a good point.
Yeah, and it's like these routines, like, are you even incorporating them in your own exercise? Or are you just like showing this shit off to just pump shit out and then like people just eat it like fucking trash food?
Well,
right?
that's what it is. One thing which I hope me and you, regardless if we do, if the, you know, this takes off together, inshallah, or I'd also like it that we have our own individual thing, right? Mm-hmm. We're going to be out there. It's the world we're in. Mm-hmm. Media.
Yeah.
Right? We have some activity on social media just to create direction with your viewers and take them back to your content and whatever your main work is doing, whatever your main page is, and videos and podcasts in this particular sense for me and you.
Yeah.
But it's something you're going to have, we're all faced, but it's a disease. It's the disease of I got to always keep pumping out material and content. Just like you're saying. You're just recording that because you want to wear something nice. It's always about the full look, right?
Yeah.
When they shoot a video, you have to keep certain standards with how I look. The hair's got to be perfect, right? Everything is going to be perfect. And it's literally posting just to make sure I keep content coming.
Yeah.
But if you come down to it, hey, the last things you showed us in the last 2 months, how much of it do you actually incorporate into your exercise?
Yeah.
And you're right. You might realize that it's very little.
Yeah.
But they just need to come up with content, man. The more followers you get and stuff like that, they feel like
the total glute workout. You know, fucking
Those
20
big
reps
words,
of this, 20 reps of that. It's like,
I know.
Did you do this?
It's true.
You know?
Yeah.
No, you didn't do it. You're just letting the other people who, you know, are very new to something. It's easy for you to sell the idea of progress.
It is.
Fast progress. It's like, yeah, okay, I get it. I get it. Yeah, you are making them sweat and making them do something that they haven't done before, and which is good. You're getting them to try something new and be active, but at the same time, be honest. Be honest. It's not hard.
I know.
Right?
It's very true. But I guess it's even if it's you do it once in a blue moon, it's better than lying to me.
Yeah.
Because you know, if you are the type of person that people are looking to for advice, you might put some content up to answer a particular set of or a popular question that people are significantly asking. You know, it was one of the same things. You'd be like, oh, you know, if I'm a content creator, I'm going to post a video, or I'm going to do this episode on something that's going to help what these people telling me they want help in. But I might use it once in a blue moon. But I like that better than lying.
Yeah.
There's a lot of lying. There's so much It's like my mom was showing me the other day. They had in Egypt, even everywhere across the world, the whole idea, bro, of having an identity online.
Yeah.
People just, it took a life of its own,
Yeah.
like wildfire. And everybody just wants to be famous.
Yeah.
It's understandable, especially when you're a very insignificant place in an insignificant community where having people like you and look onto you or whatnot,
Yeah.
it's a popularity thing.
Yeah, it is.
And there's more apps now than ever to give you that drug right there for you on
Yeah.
your phone.
It's popularity without having to know anybody.
Without having
Without,
to know
without
anybody.
them
and
having to know about you, with that just letting them. Sorry to cut you off. Letting them see slivers.
You gotta cut me off because sometimes, man, I just be blabbering on too much.
Letting them see slivers of your life, even though it's not important. Like, let me give you an example. So, this was like, I was on a date. This was like years ago. So it's at this bar downtown in Ottawa, right? It has Blue Cactus. So we're there with this girl, and then after, I remember seeing somebody that I've seen before on Instagram from Ottawa, and it's like she's an influencer, right? Because I was just like, this girl looks familiar. And I'm like, oh, it's that girl. But then after, when I was looking at her, it's just funny because you see the amount of followers that they have, and it's like in the thousands or 10,000s or whatever. And then after, like, oh yeah, she's cute, yeah. And then you see her in person out there, I'm like, yo, this girl's awkward as fuck. And then after, it's like, and then it hit me. It's just like, oh yeah, everything's fake.
Right?
Because what it
Right?
was like when I saw her, this was her,
Bro, you know
inside
about
the
that.
inside the
Remember
restaurant.
high school?
Oh yeah,
You remember about that?
yeah,
Les Sweets?
yeah.
You know about
Oh man, those days.
Oh, man.
Lay Sweets. Everybody knows. Anybody from Ottawa listening to this, Lay Sweets, you know what
Les
that
Sweets,
is.
you know what's...
It's still there. That hotel's not moving anywhere. Fuck. But
Bro, that was a black hole to many things.
yeah,
You know?
yeah,
He jumped to me like, boop,
yeah.
in another dimension doing something
Yeah.
completely different.
Yeah,
and
going
when you're
to
done
the
with the
room.
hotel, you come out of that same black hole again. Bah, you
Yeah.
end up on Rideau Street.
Yeah.
Bro, you want to show armor, bro?
Yeah. Just leave the fucking room to grab some food. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, it's true.
And then here's the thing, though. So I saw it. It's just
And I bet everything she
was-
did that night was awkward.
it looked like she was.
Not that I'm being straight hater right now, but those people, man, it's like watching people damn Brazilian videos.
No, but her. This is how she was acting inside the restaurant. It's just like, it felt like she was watching her back for people, like, not like. I guess you're so used to seeing people, or you're so used to having people look at your profile that it's like you feel like you need to do something. That's what it looked like, because
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, and then she was just with her friend, looking at her phone, looking up, looking around, looking at her phone, looking at her friend, looking around, like she was like she was on crack or something. But like, it's just The Rock is your phone. And
That's
it's
true.
Yeah, it's just, you don't look like a normal person. You're not acting like a normal person, but you are a normal person. Because you're not influenced by drugs or anything, but you're just fucking awkward as hell because
Well,
your
you're
life
right, man.
is in your phone. And this is why you're acting this way.
You're right.
So then
because-
after that happened, like after, I was just like, yo, fuck these influencer people. Yo, they're fucking weird as fuck, man.
they can't. Remember, we're telling you guys here on DFP when we talk about certain things, it's just like it's tea time, We don't want to sound. I hope we don't sound like gossiping. We don't want to sound like we're hating, but again, we share opinion. Some episodes might be opinionated, right? But no, we're just being real. You're so right about that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to throw that as a caution before, like, people are like, whoa, relax, guys. This is your third episode and you're already coming in. That's right. Down forward punch. Hadouken. And doing some production across seas in Qatar, right? You get a few people that come through, especially Arabs, bro. Arabs, you give them a little bit of attention or whatever.
Yeah.
Rocky, he's gone all the way up there in Mars with Brad Pitt and everybody.
Yeah.
And they come through, sometimes I was an assistant producer, thanks to my boy, Rashad Eid. He was kind of my window to get into production world through his aunt, and it started like that. But basically, you work on these sets, and as an assistant producer, you're helping the main producer bring everything together, right? So you're taking care of the directors, making sure all the people with the equipment are getting the equipment, the light crew, catering, the locations, this, that, permissions, all that. The assistant producer usually gets involved with. And then you meet some people, like the people that have been casted to come and be part of the production.
Yeah.
You know, the actors and the models.
Yeah.
And some of them exactly this period in the last little while, it's become being popular online and social media has become the profile.
Yeah.
You know, back in the days, like, oh, let's see his headshots and his profile from the agency sending him through. Now they cast people based on social media, right? Oh, let's bring this person. He got 500,000 people.
Yeah.
Because people know him. So some people with their small-time profiles or whatnot, they come through, and man, they're just like, don't talk to me, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're sitting there the whole time. They can't conversate. They just can't be normal.
Yeah.
They're always on their phone. They're looking for something. Everything is an impulse.
Yeah.
Everything has got to be
Yeah.
dramatic in some sort of way. When you look at their profile and you look at real life, you're like, bro, from this level here, from what's real to what's virtual,
Yeah.
it's a blow up, man.
Yeah.
It's worlds apart.
Yeah.
If I can't sit down with you and conversate for a very long time without the need of you to need to stuff your hands in your pocket, to grab your phone, to look at, it's not even like there's anything important. It's just like, let me see what my new notifications, who sent me messages.
Yeah, especially when you see their thumb go up like this, bro.
Yeah, they're just calling.
It's like,
through.
you know what they're doing. It's like, yo, you ain't doing shit.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird, man. But you're right. It's just, that's how it is, man.
That's like there was an episode on Dr. Phil where this guy, I don't recall, I'm probably not gonna butcher this a bit because I don't recall the exact details, but there was this one guy who he didn't want to talk to his mom, or he didn't feel like there was a point of talking to her because she has a low number of followers on Instagram.
Oh my goodness. You told me about this.
Yeah. And I'm like, what? And then
He
everybody
thought his mom
even on the
wasn't
show,
popular enough for him to talk to.
Yeah, he's like, I
What is that, bro?
have thousands of followers. Like, why do I need to talk to her? Like, when I saw that clip, I was like, is this a joke? Is this scripted? Is this like fucking Jerry Springer or Maury or something? It's like somebody's in the back, like a writer, or is like giving them shit to fucking talk about, or is this horseshit, or is this believable? And I'm like, you know what? There has been crazy people on Dr. Phil that's actually how they are. So when I saw that, I'm like, yo, this guy needs to get slapped. Like,
it's like when they had that
like adolescents.
Catch Me Outside girl or whatever on Dr. Phil.
Oh, that girl.
That started her life.
Yeah.
The girl is balling now.
Yeah.
Not that I like giving recognition for getting on that tier of success because of the dumb things you do. I'm not up for that.
Yeah.
You know, selling your shame, I ain't up for that.
Yeah.
Now, many people might be listening there and I'll be like, what do you mean selling shame? That should be, for those who understand,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They know exactly what I mean by that.
Yeah.
But for some people, that's the society we're in, man. Whatever you do that's provocative or, you know, what you would consider taboo some time back, that's what makes you blow up.
Yeah.
All the people we know blow up for reasons like that.
Silly shit.
Silly shit. And now you have a medium that makes that type of people come out more to the surface of society and actually create more of these people. TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The trends. Have you seen some of the trends on TikTok?
Yeah.
Bro, they're scary.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
There's no more of this, bro. We're becoming hybrids.
Yeah. One kid does something, the other kid follows. And then it just fucking spreads like wildfire.
New kids, These new kids they're different.
Yeah.
And they've become so tied to technology in a very, very dangerous ways.
Yeah.
Their brains have rewired from a very early age, from the most important. Like, we got introduced to technology at the right time, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be these new kids.
Yeah. No.
Because you're too hardwired now to these type of things. Unless your family did a really good job, your parents did a really good job raising you and controlling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the number of impulses you get from different type of devices or engaging with technology, whether gaming console at home, iPhone, iPad.
Yeah.
Now you got the VR shit. That's crazy,
VR.
bro.
Oh,
Remember that movie? The movie portrayed how I think things are gonna be soon very well. It's got that guy. What is that? Is that mine or yours? Did
I
it
can't
start?
tell. I think it might have been your click.
Was it?
Yeah, because usually I think it's. Remember how there's a 30-minute limit?
Yeah. Does that mean you gotta hit it again?
I think so. I think mine was probably the same. I don't see anything on it. Yeah, I definitely have to hit it again.
Yeah.
I have to hit mine again too.
Check yours.
What the hell?
What?
Yeah, it definitely ran out. What movie were you talking about?
What's that guy from Sparta?
Oh,
Is it? It's not Gerard
Butler.
Gerard Butler. Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy, right?
yeah.
He was in a like a what is it called? It's a gaming thing, a virtual gaming where if you're in this prison, you have this kid that owns you on a gaming console on the outside.
Oh, Ender's Game?
Is that what it's called?
I've never
and then
watched the
they
movie.
play for real.
Yeah, I've never watched the movie,
They're-
but I think that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're prisoners.
Or Ready
in-
Player One? Is that the one?
No. I can't remember the name, bro. But it was exactly like that. All these prisoners are controlled by actual gamers on the outside world.
I think it is Ender's Game.
Yeah, I think it could be that. And then it shows you the prisoners going around and them actually being blown up and shit like that while the kids are playing virtual. And then when he finally gets out of that prison, he breaks out.
Yeah.
He doesn't get out, he breaks out and he goes into real society. It shows you how retarded society has gotten, where people always have this virtual version of them out on the streets.
Yeah.
And then when he's going and chasing the people that put him there or something like that, it shows you one scene. There's a very obese guy hidden in his apartment, and he's pretending to be a girl on the outside. It's a trippy movie, man.
Weirdo shit.
Complete weirdo shit.
Yeah.
We're also watching UFC Fight Night. Covington versus Woodley.
Yeah. It's good.
What do you think
card
about
today.
this match, man? Let's get some
Man.
UFC talking going on here. What do you think
I
about
don't
this
know.
fight? They used to train together, huh?
Yeah, American Top Team, right?
Yep.
Like, I don't know. That's the thing. Like, as much, I don't know, man. Maybe Woodley might pull it off, but at the same time, Covington he knows how to fight, man. This guy's
does.
like, he talks
He's
that
cringe, buddy.
Yeah, he's cringe, but everybody that he's fought, he's proved himself. This guy,
He did.
he holds himself, great stand-up game, like the combos that he throws. It's like people don't usually expect it.
No.
It's like not nice, like 3 or 4 hit combos, and like he keeps that very steady pace,
That's true.
and like his stamina. This guy usually outlasts
Yeah.
a lot of people, right?
He does. He really does.
And,
right.
and that's the thing, like you can't dismiss the fact that this guy's a great fighter. That's the thing. As much as you'd like to hate
You can't.
Kobe Covington, you can't knock the guy because this guy trains hard.
Very
And he
hard.
knows how to stop fights. He knows how to put on that pressure that people can't really usually escape from, right? But then, of course, Kamaru Usman,
Yeah.
he wrecked and broke his jaw, People are making
But
that...
hey,
yeah.
Do you remember that fight pretty well? Covington he was dominating in the first few rounds.
Oh, the first, 2-3 rounds, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
And then took some damage there, I think near the third or something like that. One of which was the jaw hit.
Yeah.
And then obviously the tables were turning for Usman's favor.
Yeah.
But you're right. Regardless of, it's very obvious though that what he's trying to sell.
Yeah.
This whole wave of the Conor era fighters, some of which that had weak personalities to start off with, weak marketing personalities. You know what I'm saying? And he started putting on his attitude and whatnot. But you're right, man. He's a good
Yeah.
fighter. What do you think about Woodley?
Woodley,
Because
man.
this is an important fight. They've known each other. They talked a lot of shit. This
Yeah.
fight was supposed to happen sometime back,
Yeah.
you know? And they trained together,
Yeah.
right?
For years, right?
For years. And
For
then he
years,
ended up
right.
seeing that even the beef between Covington and Masvidal.
Masvidal, yeah.
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 And then now him and Woodley kind of kick it and train together.
Yeah.
How do you think Woodley's going to do?
Like, Woodley has that strength, but I don't know. His past performances haven't been the greatest. You know?
I think he's tuned his head.
Yeah, like, who's the guy he fought last?
Gilbert Burns.
Yeah, right?
And he got dominated,
Yeah,
bro.
Gilbert Burns just controlled that fight the entire time. Just like
He won.
got to
He
the
ran
point
it
where-
his own way the whole time. You're right.
Yeah, and it got to the point where it was just boring for us as viewers. It's like, man, all that shit you were talking, or like what you used to be, it's not there anymore. Like, obviously, I don't want to dismiss the fact that you're a great fighter. Of course you are. You've proved yourself in the past, but like as far as in the past few fights, man, it's just like, come on, bro. Like, what's going on?
I
Like,
know.
you know, we obviously everybody wants you to do well, but then it's like the all that smack, or like that smack talk isn't backed up
Mm-hmm.
by your fighting,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, bro.
So it's just it's just sad. You know, obviously, man, I obviously want you to
Do your thing.
beat Kobe Covington, of course, because he's the guy that everybody wants to hate, but then or loves to hate. Sorry, but you know, who knows, man? If you could prove yourself this time around, then fuck you, you shut me up,
I know.
right? But yeah,
The thing is, Woodley got his two in his head, I think.
yeah,
The social media bit did a little bit too much for him.
mm-hmm.
I mean, when you're fighting like this, bro, you got to be all the way in.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Everything needs to take a step back. Your training is number one, and that's the thing with Kobe, man. Like, he does do a lot of like media hype and all that bullshit talking, but then after, like, I'm sure this guy trains like an animal,
He does.
right?
It's true. Besides all the cringe and the talking, you're right.
Yeah. So that's the thing. It's like, hey, man, like, what this guy is doing behind the scenes, he's probably like trying to outwork everyone. So like, and that's the problem, and that's not the problem. That's the thing. Like, when it's time to fight, you see it. You're like, oh yeah, this guy's a problem. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, big time. And have you seen them face each other, right in front of each other?
No. I haven't seen any of the face-offs.
Kobe's
or anything.
Slightly a little bit taller than Woodley.
Yeah, because like, you know, Steven even showed me that yesterday on his phone. He's like, yo, has Kobe Covington always been this tall? I'm like, no, I think Tyron Woodley's short.
Just short. Yeah, he's
I think
short.
it's like, what, I assume like 5'8"?
Yeah, he's a short dude.
Because
5'8" might be a good guess.
So Conor McGregor's, isn't Conor McGregor's like 5'8", 5'9"?
5'9", yeah.
So Conor's even taller than him.
Yeah,
He's just like, just a thick dude. So Woodley's just,
thick.
yeah.
Exactly. And mashallah, he got big quads and things, you know?
Yeah.
So that puts the weight on him.
Mm-hmm.
But what is it called? Yeah, when I saw them face each other today, I don't know, man. Taking 2 losses, right? You seem to be in a deep hole on your own there because of social media. He speaks like, just like you said it beautifully earlier. You said this guy talks too much instead of comes out and doing the work
Yeah.
and letting your fighting speak for it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're doing a lot of social media and talking, and you keep referring back to the past, where you know, at a certain point dominated some other champions, when you got your throne and you got the UFC's 170 welterweight division belt and you became champ. But worry about now. Stop worrying about what you did back then. You're 3 fights in now.
Yeah.
And things, you know, you're coming off of 2 losses in a row. You lost your belt to Usman. And then you had that comeback fight with Burns.
Yeah.
You got fully dominated.
Yeah.
And then they were going to line him up with Leon Edwards.
Yeah, whatever happened to that guy? I feel like people are just
Snoozing on him?
yeah, like not snoozing on him, but it's just like every time this guy, I'm sure he wants to fight anybody. It's just like UFC always sets another fight up, and then this guy's just waiting in the sidelines, like, yo, I'm here, you know?
It's true. He does seem like that, but at the same time, I think he's a picky fighter.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't fight too much.
Oh okay.
He does have an 8-fight win streak, but you're talking about a guy who's had that many fights for the last, what? I'm not very accurate, but I think the past 5 years, 6 years, that's very little fights, bro.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. I don't know, man. As a fighter, you sometimes will be picky and choosy, right? Depending on how you're feeling, how your body's feeling. But he's not the type who's like, oh, give me that. Oh, this fight is falling through, and
Not like a hungry dude like some other
yeah,
fighters.
like where things might switch up mid camp. You know what? This guy's got an injury now, and we're looking to put you against this other guy. Oh no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I was getting ready for Shiha.
Yeah.
6 weeks, bro. People take fights. Remember when Conor got his first belt, the interim belt,
Yeah.
right, for the 145. He got it against what's his name? The Spanish guy, bro.
Alvarez?
No, not Alvarez. Alvarez was 155. The 145er, bro. Chad Mendez,
Oh, okay.
right? Chad Mendez took the fight on 3 weeks' notice, bro. They called him, or it was even 2 weeks. He was fishing, drinking beer. Like, okay, I'll take a fight against Conor.
Yeah.
And you saw that fight.
Chad Mendez almost won.
He almost won, bro.
Yeah.
Remember, 2 weeks, drinking beer and fishing, and doing the summer life,
just
cottage type
relaxing.
things, just relaxing.
Yeah.
And then you go fight somebody who had 12 weeks to prepare,
Yeah.
and he almost tripped him
Yeah.
when he had him on the ground with that ground and pound and giving him mad shoulders.
Yeah.
And then that's the fight where he killed me. He said Conor won just like an Irishman should win.
Yeah.
What is it? Drunk and bloodied or something like that? You know?
Yeah.
And that's coming off 2 weeks' notice. 6 weeks is, some people will take fights on 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And somebody who's been training for somebody for 12 weeks and 6 weeks before the fight, things ends up happening. They think 6 weeks is not good enough for them to prepare for the new person, even though that person took the fight on 6 weeks.
Yeah.
The original fighter's like, oh, I'm Gucci.
Yeah.
Even though I have 6 weeks more
Yeah.
ahead of him in terms of training, because we both now have 6, but I've been training already for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight this guy because this guy is a completely different style.
Yeah. I haven't studied him enough.
I haven't. Yeah.
Who knows what could happen to me? It's like,
Exactly.
they're not willing to risk it enough.
That's it. That's true.
More than other fighters.
No, and I think that's just what tip Leon Edwards is on, and rightfully so, man. Coming yourself, from a competitive background, those days for us, you could see how at this level, right? This is your bread and butter too, man.
Yeah.
You got to take your career fights very seriously.
Yeah.
Because they're coming up to you and telling you, Shiha, we got a main fight card. We got a card at this city and this location. Do you want to fight against this person? You got to weigh it out, right?
Yeah.
You got to be like, what's this fight to me? What is it going to get me to? Should I take it?
Yeah.
How much time do I have to prepare? Does this name do something for me?
Yeah.
And I don't think he's the type who'll grab anything and go with it. He's picky and choosy.
Yeah.
Because, the fight to make right now is him and Masvidal.
Yeah, because that 3-piece with the soda.
3-piece with the soda. What do you think of Masvidal?
I like his energy, man. The guy who like when he went in there, obviously I was hoping Nate to win,
Yeah,
but it didn't happen
it's true.
because I don't know. I felt like Nate is a great fighter.
He's got
The
that
way he
fighter
strikes,
energy,
it's
yeah.
just like nobody ever expects it because the way he just throws punches is not what you normally expect from like a boxing or a certain style of just fighting. But then
know.
he connects them so well.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
And
true.
he just
It's
wears
very hood, huh?
Yeah, and he wears people down. You know? And then Masvidal, he has that fucking just energy just to just like kill people.
Yeah.
You know? But then
Yeah.
with him and Usman, you know, there was a difference in like, you know, wrestling ability, of course. Usman was a lot more skilled, and Usman had that game plan that he stuck to,
It's true.
right? With like Masvidal and Edwards, you know, I'd love to see Masvidal take out Edwards just because of, like, not for me to get fucking involved in like whatever beefs these people are taking on amongst themselves, but it's just how I saw the situation unfold in that backstage clip. It was just very like, it was sad. It's just like, yo, this guy's doing an interview. You're gonna talk shit while he's doing an interview,
Yeah.
and then after,
What was it that Leon said? I forgot.
like, he was just saying, he's like, I think he was saying, he's like, oh yeah, I'll take care of you, man. Like, yo, like, you know, like pretty much, like, I'll roll through you. You ain't gonna do shit.
That long distance
and
shit
then,
talk, huh?
Yeah, and then Masvidal was just like, maybe if that's what you think. So then after, you know, it's like, at that point he's like, oh well, if you're gonna talk shit, okay, well I'll walk to you. Let's see you talk shit like again, you know.
All right.
And then after that's when you see Edwards like put his hands up, right? And in that instance, like, it's not like you could fucking just assume like, and him putting his hands up, is he gonna throw something? Is he just gonna do this?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, as a fighter, you're just gonna be like, once you see those elbows go up, it could be anything, right?
It's pretty intimidating, somebody putting their arms in front of your face.
Yeah, because you could just be like this and then snap it forward.
Yeah.
You know, so for him, it was just like, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. As soon as
Right?
he saw me, yeah, because you're right.
And he
Leon's
was by
hands first came up.
himself. And he was by himself, too. So it's like, come on, man. You're going to talk shit to somebody that's by themselves? Like, if anything, you should be by yourself, too. Don't talk when you're with your, like, either security guards or your brothers or your team.
Yeah.
You know? It makes it look worse.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah. It's very true. Because
and at that point, wasn't it after the Till fight? So it was in England. So it's just like he was also
right
in your
after
hometown.
he knocked out Till.
Yeah. So it's like, yo, he's in your hometown.
That was hilarious, man. I call it a fighting.
Yeah.
I weighed in at 90 kilos.
That guy's funny, man.
You know, I come here to fight.
Yeah.
But I tell you, I'm back.
I thought you wanted to go to the spa.
Yeah.
Oh, you want the spa?
Come put your hands on my back and squeeze it tight. Going in between that Liverpool accent. That's comical. But, you know, I like Till too. Till's a cool guy.
Yeah.
It's a nice
He's
roster
hilarious,
now.
man.
It is.
That's the thing with, like, for the people that, these fighters that use social media, some of them are just really good at using social media where it's like, it's not
funny. You want to be part of it.
Yeah. You want to be a part of it. And it's like, they're not doing it in a stupid way where, like, these guys are still, you know, animals in the cage and whatnot, but like on their free time after all their training shit, it's like when they do use their social media, it's like, it's very just casual and funny, and it's like a good time. It's not like ego, like look at me, this and that, blah blah blah. It's just like, this guy just recorded some stupid shit and it's fucking hilarious. Or like with
and
him
he's a
and
troll.
Like, yeah, like with him and Mike Perry, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The funniest.
That's funny.
So funny, man. Like, I would just like check his page just to see if he had anything new about it.
Bro,
you know?
They were doing what you love doing right now, the face swap.
Oh yeah.
Remember he put his Till face on every Dana other fighter's, on all of them.
Yeah.
Dana White, Aljamain Sterling.
Yeah. So funny, man.
Bro, he's got a sense of humor.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of guys from Britain got a sense of humor.
It's that English sense of humor, man. It's funny. It's that banter. It's like, I love it. Like
just a little banter.
Yeah, it's just shitting on each other all the time. That's good, man. It's funny. It builds character, man. You need that. Like, as guys, you need to make fun of each other.
I know.
You're not good friends with people if you don't make fun of them.
That's true.
You know, you have to make fun of. You got to shit on each other here and there. You know, you gotta. That's how you try to get your friend to defend themselves. You know.
I know. Which one of the black?
Huh?
What do you think you are? Cambodian version of Johnny Cash? Polo Cantompa.
I don't know, man. Honestly, man, I just like wearing black. It's just simple.
Bro, gentleman's thing.
Yeah.
That's true. Plus with our tone, it just But just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Simple,
Get
man.
the
Easy.
classy. Speaking of which, man, you remind me, I gotta get some turtleneck things and things like one.
Yeah.
But I think we've been rolling on.
For quite some time. Yeah, it's almost 8. It's 7:55 about right now.
Yeah,
I
we're
think
just
so.
short about an hour.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty good for now, man. We're getting some flow in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just like a little bit of banter, like you said.
Yeah.
I think we could wrap it up now.
Yeah.
For sure. Next time we'll get a little bit more popping. Thank you guys for being with us. I think that's gonna be it for DFP episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
We're going just one step at a time.
Yeah.
You know, we're not rushing anything. We're keeping it chill, even though we're just trying to keep constant with our episodes. That's our 3rd one now. So
Yeah.
now we'll get it edited right quick, right flip.
Mm-hmm.
First few uploads in them out.
Yeah.
Stick with us. You know what you got to do if you like listening here. Things will get exciting as time moves on. You know what I mean? We're just kind of finding our flows and grooving in. As soon as Sheesh Man and me are comfortable, you know, inshallah, that's when things going to start popping off. If you guys want us to talk about anything specific, even though it's early, write it down. Anywho, you can make the comment section as diverse as possible because that's where we expect it to be. We're out, man. Time to catch that Woodley card.
Mm-hmm.
You got any predictions before we cut the camera?
Oh, isn't that Russian dude fighting too? Kimiev? Or
Yeah. So, I got 3 fights for you. There's Hamza Chimaev versus Merchant, that Scottish-looking dude.
Yeah, man.
Who you got?
I want the Russian guy to win.
The Hamzat?
Yeah,
He's got that heavy flow coming in. 2 fights in 10 days within UFC's Fight Island in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Right? And then next up, we got Johnny Walker.
Oh, yeah, that's the other one.
Johnny Walker is fighting, damn it, can't remember buddy's name. And then obviously we also got Cowboys fighting Nico Price.
Oh.
That hybrid kid who does all the types of flippy stuff. I'm telling you, today's card is built like a pay-per-view, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like almost all the main card fights are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got Hamzat against Mercher out there. Who you got for Johnny Walker versus the other dude? Have you seen that fight?
I haven't seen the other fight.
Okay.
Who's the other dude?
Let's see your call for, I think this is the only one we can make a call on since you know who exactly who's fighting. Woodley versus Covington. Who you got?
Fuck, man. Honestly,
and by the way, you got Hamzat by what?
fuck.
3 5-minute rounds. What do you think?
I want to see him knock him out.
You think so? A knockout or a submission?
That's the thing. He's amazing with submissions.
Right?
I have a feeling it's going to be a submission, but I'd love to see a knockout.
Okay, so what's your call?
It's probably going to be a submission.
Submission what?
Yeah.
Round what?
2.
Round 2. Okay. I think I'm going to go with that one too. Submission round 2. And then the last fight, Covington and Woodley.
Fuck, man.
That's 5-minute rounds. We got a main event slot, so that's going for 25 minutes.
I think it's man. What was the last fight Covington made a stoppage? Did he ever make a stoppage?
He's a very
He goes full 5 rounds usually.
Exactly.
He outlasts he could push people to the 5th round. So
that's why they call him pillow hands, because they say there's no power in his punches.
Yeah.
Those combos are nice.
Yeah.
Significant strike starts getting calculated, but then you're not really putting the guy out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So who do you think you got?
Fuck, man. I think
you gotta give it, bro. People are listening to you.
Covington by decision, man.
Covington by decision?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Covington by decision or TKO 3rd round?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe. You never know. Because his coach has also said that he switched. Coach. Yeah. He switched from how he threw from his southpaw stance wasn't correct. So they said they fixed that. So he's a new guy now.
Exactly.
So that's why when I read that, I'm like,
that's
what,
bro? Picking up that shit.
Yeah. So I think I agree with you. It might happen
3rd or 4th round, right? That's my pick.
Yeah.
If Woodley's having one of those nights where he's too into his head and he's telling himself, "I'm a champion. I just need to destroy this dude," and because of there's a lot of culture stuff, with the Covington and everything. I think if he's too in his head and just doesn't do what he needs to do, which is let his hands go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just let him go.
Yeah.
You have that knockout power, bro. You destroyed people before.
Yeah.
When you let go.
Yeah.
That's
don't hesitate. Why are you just on the fence with everything, man? Like, come on.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's kind of like Robbie Lawler now. It's kind of sad because he's on his decline and he's not the same Robbie Lawler anymore. And the whole time his corner is telling him, let it go.
Yeah.
So if he has one of those nights where Woodley's two in his head, doesn't let it go, I'm telling you, I think he can be stopped third or fourth round.
Yeah.
So that's my pick.
Yeah, man.
You guys heard it from the DFP. Hopefully we're going to start bringing out the other segments too when it's going to be sports related. We're coming up with the names and all that right now. But thank you for being with us. Stay safe. And we'll see you next time.
Peace.